Despite the millions of dollars already committed to various build-up projects on Guam, to date, it's all been for inside-the-fence construction. Nothing yet has been committed to GovGuam's desperate infrastructure needs, but progress is being made.
The bottom line is very encouraging. DOD and Japan are making some progress on how the money that DOD is going to repay is going to be put into play.
CCU Chairman Simon Sanchez says he was briefed this morning by the Department of Defense on the progress they are making in securing the promised $740 million in infrastructure funding from the Japan Bank for International Cooperation. This is outside the fence money that would be the first real commitment of funds for the build-up's impact on Guam.
They are encouraged by the tone and pace of the discussions. They think that they are closer to having some solutions acceptable to Japan and JBIC, and they will continue to meet on those discussions.
But besides the $740 million from the government of Japan, there is another $560 million that is required. A total of $1.3 billion, and it's not GovGuam that came up with that figure. It's the U.S. EPA that is requiring it. And the big news now is that the Department of Defense has accepted that figure and accepted that it will have to come from the federal government and not from Guam ratepayers.
The bottom line is the impact of the buildup on our infrastructure has been estimated at $1.3 billion, and it is the responsibility of DOD to come up with that money. They're getting some from Japan, they will get the rest from the United States. All of those upgrades will benefit all of us. It is the One Guam solution, and it will benefit all of us, but we, the current ratepayers, will not have to pay for the capital costs or the debt service or any loan repayments from that money.
What will all this money be spent on? More than half of the $740 million in funding from JBIC will go towards upgrading the northern Anagana wastewater treatment plants.
The biggest priority is about $340 million to upgrade the northern and Anagana wastewater treatment plants and to move them not only to primary treatment but all the way to secondary treatment, the highest form of treatment. This is something US EPA was going to force GWA to do and force us to pay for. Now we're going to have the Department of Defense pay for this upgrade.
As for the remaining JBIC funds, $80 million will be spent on new wastewater collection lines, $160 million on power lines, $160 million as well on a new northern water system to connect GWA and the new military housing developments.
The remaining $600 million that's coming from non-Japanese money, but coming from U.S. money, that's for a whole array of projects that GWA was going to borrow the money for. Now it appears DOD will put all that money in on our behalf at no cost to us.
Sanchez could not say when the money would be released, but he expects that many of these vital GovGuam infrastructure projects will be underway by the end of next year. Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.